Let's see if we are live. We should be, but I think YouTube sometimes take slightly longer. Um, I think we are. Alright, hey what's up guys, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we will be having a live watch along for Galatasaray versus Manchester United, the ultimate game I would say of Group A. A lot of people saying that even if Manchester United lose this game, they could still go through. Um, who knows? Who knows? Because it's a really interesting group. Of course, Bayern Munich play I'm gonna say Leverkusen. Copenhagen. I'm thinking of the Bundesliga title race. But they play Copenhagen later as well. So that will be an interesting game to keep an eye out on later on. I think Bayern will win, but it is certainly not the case for Manchester United to lose this game. I think it will be absolutely unacceptable for Manchester United to lose this game. Not because Galatasaray are easy, but because Manchester United should be realistically in this group making it out, even if it's second. So if they do, get knocked out, has to be questions raised about what the future holds for United, at least this season, really, and what the future is for Erik Ten Hag. The fans will definitely be questioning it. As we are a few minutes away from kickoff, if you guys are in the live chat, I'm sorry, I'll probably not read the live chat very often because I've got my phone as my only other device that I'm using to watch the game. So, yeah, apologies for that. But starting 11 for both teams came out a long time ago. We can run through it. I'm not sure if it's laggy for the screen, but I'll go through the starting 11 anyways because why not. But it is Muslera in goal, Sacha Boy, Badakic. Wait, how do you say it? Badakic. I don't know how you say the name. I'm sorry if I've just absolutely butchered that. Ayhan, Angelino, Torreira, and Ndombele, Ziyech, Mertens, Zaha, and Icardi. I'm looking at the front four, right? Ziyech, Mertens, Zaha, Icardi, and I'm going, what is that front three? That's absolutely frightening, that front three. For Manchester United, we just go over here. It is Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, Shaw, McTominay, Amrabat, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, and Rasmus Højlund. So, that's interesting. I mean, the real talking point, I would say, realistically, is probably about Harry Maguire starting this game. Look, he's been on good form. Let's be fair, let's be honest, let's give him the credit. But in such a big atmosphere, you're going away to Galatasaray, you're playing a big game. Rafael Varane has to start. Like, I'm a Real Madrid fan. I wasn't happy we let Varane go, but I can see why. And if you think about it now, it was a masterstroke from Florentino Perez and the people in charge of Real Madrid who let Varane, who let Casemiro go, because they weren't bad, they weren't finished, they were just gonna lose their market value if we continue keeping them. And you can see the same players that have left in the last few years for Real Madrid, Benzema, obviously Varane, Casemiro, and you'll see more of that. Players who have market values, maybe a Furlong Mendy, certainly, possibly. But we're here to talk about these two, and I certainly think that with a front four of Zaha, Mertens, Ziyech, and Icardi to play Maguire, Lindelof as the two centre backs, I would be very worried. I'll be very concerned. I'll be worried, and I will be terrified if I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm not. But definitely a game to keep a lookout for. You know, I really like the prospect of this being at home for Galatasaray, meaning there's more of a chance. Because if this was at Old Trafford, I wouldn't really give you know this game as big of a chance for Galatasaray. But it's in Turkey. It's at Galatasaray, um, and the game is going to start soon. Just saying, I might be a few seconds off the actual timing, by the way. So, just to let you guys know, as the players are, now deciding, the captains are, deciding whether they want to take the ball or the pitch. But certainly, I'll be looking. If I'm Galatasaray, to exploit the two centre halves, because we've seen it before. They lack pace. They're not quick, and I would get Zaha. I would get Mertens. I would get Icardi. They might not be the quickest, but they're certainly quicker than Maguire and Lindelof. Anthony as well. I forgot to say, but Anthony starting as well. Certainly could be. Definitely interesting, but we'll see as the game is about to start. For me, that is, we are awaiting it is Manchester United, I think, to kick off. So kickoff will happen, and it has. Manchester United kick us off for what is an exciting Group A fixture to decide who realistically would go through, as already after 10 seconds there's a player down. But yeah, definitely a very interesting game here to see who will take second spot, who will take third. We mustn't forget as well, Copenhagen definitely could still be in it, but of course it's unlikely. They do have to take on Bayern Munich and Galatasaray in their final match of the Champions League group stages. Could possibly happen, but personally I don't see it happening. But Galatasaray having the ball so far, you can't really judge based on the first minute, but so far they're controlling the game, they're having the possession, and if you're Galatasaray, that's what you want to do. Against a team like Manchester United, you want to have the ball, you want to start off well, play these passes, have control, get the momentum going, and potentially push for an early lead. By the way, I did make my prediction, just my own. I've gone 2-2. I see goals, but I don't see either side winning. I could be wrong, but certainly I do expect goals. In this game, United nearly having a good chance there. Well defended from Galatasaray. Zaha twisting and turning. Can Icardi get there? Shaw does really well. Here's Ziyech with a shot blocked. See, that is the problem there. Luke Shaw having to come in, playing as more of a centre half role to try to close down Mauro Icardi. I did say that Icardi isn't the fastest, but he is certainly faster than Harry Maguire or Victor Lindelof. And again, did really well Luke Shaw to block the shot from Ziyech, preventing anything from happening from that. Ziyech with the corner, headed over the bar by, out of everyone, Lucas Torreira, funnily enough. Probably the smallest player on the field, really. But probably not the start that Man United would have wanted coming into this game. But it's still early on. First, 2.5, 3 minutes, trying to settle in, because it's not really favor. Of course, it's not only just away, but I heard that the weather conditions in Turkey weren't particularly great. So, of course, that's that's definitely something that will affect the players as well who are playing. Let me just put my phone right in front of me. It's a good shot from distance. Onana did well to save it. Unlike the mistake he made in the first match day against Bayern, I do think that Andre Onana gets a lot more hate than he does deserve. But here Galatasaray playing nice passing. That is what I think you can expect from Galatasaray. I'm most certainly looking at Mauro Icardi as a player that could be a danger man. That's why I have him in my Tanyo. I think two players that might really be dangerous are Icardi and probably Rasmus Højlund. Oh, good chance there! How did United and Rasmus Højlund, as I was just talking about him, how did he not score? Here it is, Luke Shaw bombing forward, sends in a cross. Højlund tried to flick it on, I think it was blocked by the Galatasaray defender. Nah, it was the other way around. He firstly bounced off the Galatasaray defender and then hit Højlund and went up for a goal kick. But looking good. I'm a big fan of Rasmus Højlund. I remember there was this YouTube video from like a year ago where someone said, is Højlund the next Haaland and why Real Madrid should sign him? And I'm thinking to myself, who is this guy? Like, he's a Danish player from Atalanta, no one's heard of him. And I respect United for, going out and not necessarily gambling because he's a good player, but signing a younger talent. Definitely something we haven't seen from United in the last couple of years. Is it a corner? I think it's a goal kick to Manchester United there. But yeah, definitely that was a good chance. There is the replay again on Dries Mertens with a good shot, curling effort straight at Andre Onana, who made a good save. But hey, both teams having a pretty even start, but I am looking at Galatasaray and I wouldn't be surprised if they score first. That is realistically what you would expect in such a hostile environment, and they are playing well. But let's see what will happen throughout the course of the game. I mean, was it Maguire? Yeah, that was not very clever from Maguire, but it's a United throw. It's a United throw. Harry Maguire again, long ball forward. Can they get something from it? Nope. And it's another United throw. Maguire losing the ball but winning it back. Anthony, go on then, just keep running, Anthony. Cuts in, Bruno Fernandes couldn't find Garnacho, who was free on the left. Now Gala tried to break, and again Luke Shaw, I think, has been the best player on the pitch so far, but it's only been 7 minutes, you can't really judge, but great interception there. He blocked a shot from Ziyech early on. He held off Icardi as well, and he created the chance for Højlund in the first 5 minutes. So far it's looking good, at least for Luke Shaw. But they've given the ball. No, I think it's been awarded as a foul. Referee just trying to calm things down here. Yeah, a foul by Torreira on Bruno Fernandes. I mean, I have no idea why the referee is looking so mad. Like, he looks like he's about to just send someone off for no reason. Like, literally. But, running back there with Amrabat, I mean, he had really seen no option. Garnacho couldn't quite keep it in play. Galatasaray throwing. This player, such a boy. I've heard about him a lot of times. I heard Arsenal were interested. I guess it's a good game to gauge, like to judge whether he is a good player, or whether he is good enough for an Arsenal. Um, did really well there with Garnacho, strong, quick, good signs so far. Such a boy, not afraid of maybe giving the opposition a bit of a push, maybe pull. Certainly, so far so good for both teams. 9 minutes have passed. It doesn't feel like 9 minutes, but hey, time flies. Um, Speaking of time flies, I didn't even realize like we are already at the start of we're a day away from December. So I was looking on my Spotify and I was like, holy crap! Like they do this yearly Spotify rap of like which artist you listen to most and which is the song you have played the most. And I was like, wait, it feels like it came out earlier this year, but it's already the back end of November, start of December. I mean, it's crazy how 2023 has fly by. It felt like yesterday it was the World Cup final, and we were just all watching it live, and it was just crazy scenes. But hey, time flies, eh? Here's Bruno. Goes to Hoyland. And it's Garnacho! Manchester United out in front. And for the second game in a row, it is Alejandro Garnacho. That is, I think, a massive, massive goal. That is a massive, massive goal. What a goal as well. That is a massive goal. Whoever scores first in such a game will kind of have the motivation to keep going. But here's Bruno. Good pass to Hoyland. Nice 1-2. Gets it to Garnacho. I was just saying a few minutes ago about such a boy and how he was strong, but he was way out of position there. He was way out of position. He's not. I mean, he's just not marking his man. And as a fullback, I know fullback is one of the hardest positions to play. I mean, people always say goalkeeper or centre back. I think fullback is, but he has to do better there. He has to do better there. And Muslera is saying it as well. Look, basically saying to the team that you're just letting them pass through us. But that was poor from such a boy. Bruno with the assist, Garnacho with the goal. Referee talking to Bruno Fernandes, trying to calm the situation down. It is a very heated situation. I think it was because Garnacho went over to the Galatasaray fans and celebrated, and then the fan just got absolutely mad. But hey, it's all part of football. Galatasaray kick off again. I thought they looked good for the first 10 minutes so far. Had a good chance. Technically, it was blocked, but it was a good chance. They started off well, but to go 1-0 down because of a poor mistake, I would say defensively, there's such a boy on Garnacho. I think it might be a warning, but certainly based on the first 10 minutes, United going to the lead is surprising. Here's such a boy, and Garnacho getting back at him with a push. I mean, Garnacho against such a boy for this game is gonna be interesting here. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens between the two of them, because we've already seen Garnacho score because of a mistake by such a boy, and then he went and basically kicked him, and now there's a bit of a push. Corner whipped in, basically goes to no one, and it's gonna be another corner. I wouldn't say that it could still go either ways. Galatasaray could still equalize. There's a good cross in. Surely. They're claiming a handball in the box. Referee is saying to the players to not, surround him. Can we get a closer replay? That hit the hand. That did hit the arm. I think it was McTominay. That did. And we saw yesterday as well, by the way, can I just say, between Newcastle and PSG, or PSG and Newcastle, that a penalty was given. Referee's having a look. I think it's gonna go to VAR. Now the referee originally didn't want to give it, and he's asking the players to get off. I think there is gonna be a check. No, there's not gonna be a check. No check. VAR check over. No check. No penalty. I think that is bizarre, considering what happened between PSG and Newcastle yesterday. If you're giving PSG a penalty for what happened yesterday, you have to give that to Galatasaray. And that it's not like as if it hit his leg and it went to his arm. It did hit his arm. Free kick straight at Onana. Throw in to United. Bit of a lag going on here. And it's 2-0. What has happened? It was kind of laggy for me. But it's 2-0 Manchester United. I didn't quite get that. Let me have a look at that goal again. I think it's Bruno Fernandes who has scored here. Nice play, Bruno Fernandes here. Wow, what a hit. What a hit from Bruno Fernandes. That is a bullet. That is an absolute bullet from Bruno Fernandes. Assist from Shaw as well. Now then, is it game over? Can we say it's game over after 18 minutes? I don't think we can say it's game over. But certainly they're in a very good position. 2-0 after 18 minutes. It's a good hit, very good hit from Bruno Fernandes. I mean, what a goal by the way. To try to hit that from, I wouldn't say a long way out, but from outside the area, definitely takes a lot of courage. Here's Icardi, Ziyech, won back by Bruno. Ziyech again. I mean, Galatasaray have to make use of their wings. I've not seen enough Ziyech, Zaha, even Mertens get involved. But certainly Zaha has to get involved. He was and is a very, very instrumental player to the way they play, really. Has to start, getting more involved in the game. And Ndombele, nice passing. Ziyech, was it a foul? And Ndombele, Mertens, cross, punched away by Onana. Oh, what? That has to be a foul, surely. Has to be a foul. How far away am I? I'm not far away. Not far away. I'm a couple of seconds off. Maguire, long ball to Shaw. I think if United get another goal in the first half, it's game over. If you can go 3-0 up, it's game over. Because if Galatasaray get a goal in the next 25 minutes, then they're back in it. Definitely. It's a drop ball. But the next goal really decides. I know it's 2-0 and I know it's realistically United should be comfortable, but Galatasaray at home, home crowd, still the atmosphere, they could find a way to get back into this, even if it's just to claw 2 back, like my prediction of 2-2. Even if it's not to win, because it looks like a hard task right now, especially based on how they've played in the first 20-21 minutes. But if they can get a goal and then another one in the second half, they definitely can do that. The next goal for United, game over. The next goal for Galatasaray, who knows? Still a lot to play for. Here is Sacha Boey, Ziyech, is it offside? No. Good cross whipped in, straight to Onana. No sloppy mistakes from Manchester United as of now, so that's good. Definitely, Onana looking more confident in goal. However, he did give the ball away a few minutes ago from a goal kick, so we'll see. But Galatasaray. Long ball went way off. Goal kick to Manchester United. I think Galatasaray should really be frustrated at how they've played so far, because I thought the first 5 minutes they were looking good, but of course you can't paint the full picture of the game in the first 5 minutes. And since then, United have just been on top. The first goal, yes, some people would say it's a bit lucky, but it's not Garnacho. It's not Garnacho's fault that Sacha Boy didn't close him down, didn't mark him. It's a free shot at goal, and he'll take it. Second goal, it was just a pure magical moment from Bruno Fernandes to take the shot on at that moment, at that space, at that area, and catching the goalkeeper off guard in a game like this when United have to win is really impressive. What was Icardi doing there? He just gave the ball away to United. United have to try to look for a break. No, it was poor there from Icardi. You know, he had the chance, maybe he looked for a pass backwards, but gave the ball away, and in the result, United got a free kick. Yeah, Højlund was fouled there, definitely. Angelino went straight in. Angelino has been at a few amount of clubs, didn't he? I forgot which club he was at before Man City, and he went Man City, and then he went to Leipzig, and now he's at Galatasaray. But he's a man who has been at many clubs before. I like the way United are playing right now, how they have managed to take control of the game after they scored the first goal. Here is Shaw. Good pass forward. Rasmus Højlund pulls it back. Shaw couldn't quite. It was too fast. And Angelino clears it. Is it Angelino? Is it Angelino? I think it's different pronunciation for different kind of people, really. Some people call it Angelino, some people call it Angelino. Call him whatever you want, but Bruno Fernandes. Cross it in. Straight to Muslera. Galatasaray could maybe get a break. Torreira. Ziyech. Torreira. That's a foul. And it's going to be the first yellow of the game. Bruno is fuming at his teammates for not closing Torreira down. You can get the frustration because Bruno had to bring him down, really, because if he didn't, it may have led to a scoring opportunity. But I'm not sure who he's met at. McTominay, Amrabat maybe, but definitely a foul, definitely a yellow card there. It is Ziyech who I think takes this. Hakim Ziyech. I'm not looking at my screen, by the way, just in case of any spoilers. I'm definitely behind. By the way, I'm behind. I want to say 10-15 seconds, a few seconds. Hakim Ziyech. Oh, is it going to be Dries Mertens? I think this angle suits a left footer more. Ziyech Oh my world. What a goal. Hakim Ziyech. And yeah, that is a beautiful goal. I think Bruno Fernandes would be fuming. I think he would. Because he had to bring down Torreira. Because if not, Torreira would have probably created a goal scoring opportunity. And in the result, he took one for the team, got a yellow card, and ended up they still scored. I'm not gonna show. In fact, I'm not gonna show the. Should I? I mean, I should, but just note that if you guys see the score change and I've not reacted, I'm behind by about 10-15 seconds. But Hakim Ziyech with the goal. Now then, as I said earlier on, whoever scores next, right, will get the momentum. And I'm starting to wonder if that could be Galatasaray getting the momentum, getting going again, and pushing. Because realistically, if they can score at least a goal in the first half, they are okay. But they could push for another, because they still have another 45 in the second half as well. And they're at home. So, as much as they are still losing, and United have already scored 2, definitely not rule out Galatasaray at home when they are only a goal down as of now. But Galatasaray suddenly picked something up. It is a free kick goal, but it's a beautiful free kick from Ziyech. I think that's one of Ziyech's most underrated part of his game, is those crosses, those free kicks. But here is the chance. Zaha, ball in, no one is in the box to get it. It's going to be cleared away by Shaw. Although not far away, here's Torreira. I think Bruno Fernandes has to be careful now. He's already on a yellow. Another clumsy foul, and it's going to be a second yellow card, or maybe even a direct red card. But I did say earlier on as well that get Ziyech, get Zaha, get Mertens, get Icardi involved. They are the stars of the team, and especially Ziyech as well on the wings, and Zaha. Those two are important. Your wingers in this game are most important, because they have quality. Ziyech is quality, Zaha is quality. Get them involved. Here's Ziyech with a shot just over the bar. But get those wingers involved, especially Ziyech and Zaha. Zaha, because of his pace, to run at Wan-Bissaka. To be fair, that's why Wan-Bissaka started ahead of Dalot. In my opinion, at least, I think defensively, Wan-Bissaka is better. But obviously, going forward, Dalot is better. Already 3 goals in the first 30 minutes, right? There are going to be goals in this game. On average, there's been a goal every 10 minutes right now. We could see a 5-4, 6-3 if it stays this way. Definitely. Throw into Manchester United. My man of the match so far will probably be, I'm thinking Garnacho for the goal. I'm thinking Luke Shaw for the contribution offensively and defensively. I'm looking at Bruno Fernandes although he gave away the foul and the goal, but he had to take one for the team. And not many players so far for Galatasaray. You're probably looking at Ziyech for the goal. That's about it. Galatasaray have to start playing better. What a ball from Bruno to Garnacho. Good tackle, such a boy. He's actually been alright, you know. I think such a boy is good 1v1, but it's a bit like Trent. He just doesn't mark his man. Like, defensively he's suspect, but he's bombing forward a lot. And here he is, such a boy into the box. No one. It was a good run. It's shot, blocked. Zaha's shot was blocked there by Maguire. But yeah, such a boy. Going forward, he reminds me of Trent. Like, literally, he's a Trent 2.0. French version. He's French, right? Literally, he's a 2.0 of Trent. Defensively, suspect in the box. But literally, he can bomb forward. He can create. Corner for Galatasaray. Saved by Onana. Offside. Doesn't matter. Wouldn't have counted anyways. So far, it's actually been a lot more in favor of Galatasaray. 54% possession, 11 shots. I think that was it shots or was it chances? Have to look back at that one at halftime. But Galatasaray, in terms of stats, dominating, but United just more clinical. Man United have been more clinical in this game so far. After 36 minutes of play. Corner for Manchester United. I think there's another game going on as well. Is it Group B? Currently Sevilla PSV, if I'm not wrong. We'll have a look at that game. How it's going at halftime. But things being thrown at Bruno Fernandes. Certainly not what we want to see. Cross in, and it's cleared away. Onana coming to the halfway line. Dangerous here. Although he does get it out. Bruno Fernandes whips it in again. Cleared away for another corner. Bruno Fernandes whips this one in for the second time, headed over. I think it was either Scott McTominay or Victor Lindelof at the end of that. Might have been Scott McTominay. Not sure. But what a game so far. What a game. We like to see these sort of games, and it's an underrated game as well because people look at Galatasaray and I probably like, yeah, it's boring in it. United are probably gonna win, but they've put up a good fight for the first 5 minutes, and then for the last 5 minutes as well, really. So we'll see what happens. Cleared. Keeper comes rushing out. Probably the best decision there, because I think United would have been through on goal there. Is play gonna be stopped? Nope. Play continues. I mean, what on earth? Play stopped, but yep. Down goes, I think that's Anthony. I think a free kick has been awarded. A free kick to Manchester United. Played shot. Anthony cuts in on his left, headed out. Garnacho tries to shoot, blocked. Torreira, the smallest player on the pitch, trying to win an aerial duel. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And it's cleared away. And again, United players going down. I think Shaw and might have been Ziyech getting a bit involved, but good to see that the players are all well, and there hasn't been like a huge fight, and they're just getting on, at least so far. Yellow card given to Sacha Boy here. I mean, it's the second time he has gone at Garnacho. I will be looking at Sacha Boy as a player who could get sent off. So he's basically gone from behind, caught him, and then gave him a bit of a slap at the back, like on his back. I mean, he looks like a good player, but I think his personality on the pitch, he's just a bit too crazy. Like, I'm just saying, like, calm down. Literally, it's exciting to watch if you're neutral like me, like Garnacho versus Sacha Boy, but if you're a Galatasaray fan, you will be not too happy with him so far. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's good. Like I said, he's a bit like a trend. Like, going forward, Sacha Boy has shown in this game, the first 40 minutes, that he has been incredible, but defensively suspect. And he's just crazy on the pitch, really. I mean, that Garnacho against Sacha Boy fight, shall we say, it's going to be interesting. Garnacho, well intercepted there. Long ball forward. It is Icardi who scores, but it's offside. Mauro Icardi scores, but it is offside. I think we all saw it a long way coming. That's why I didn't even celebrate. Yeah, I think he's played off Lindelof maybe who played me off. Just I think Lindelof was close to playing on, maybe, but it will not stand. Now what's the referee doing here now? What's going on? I have no idea what just happened there, but was it something to do with Icardi? Maybe, but at this rate, it does look like it might end of the first half 2-1 to Manchester United, but you never know what's going to happen. In such a game, in a game that we have already seen 3 goals in the first 30 minutes from, and it's going to be 3 goals unless something happens next in the first 45 minutes. Definitely expect more to happen in the second half if things keep going on the way it is right now. It's been a fascinating game to watch as a neutral. The Galatasaray fans going absolutely wild, by the way. I mean, you can expect that, really. It's not, unexpected. It's not surprising in any ways. Two minutes added on in this first half. Shots maybe. Good interception from Wan-Bissaka. Zaha went down. There is a shot. Blocked. Absolute chaos there. This referee does not look a happy man, by the way. Can I just say, this referee does not look happy. I have no idea what his name is, but this referee does not look happy. I mean, since the very start, he looked mad. I think it was handball anyways. From Zaha. Wouldn't have meant anything if they had scored. But the first half, closing to an end, a minute left. Less than that now. Another yellow card, Amrabat on Torreira. And just refresh the page. And he goes into booking as well. I'm a few seconds behind. And that's half time. That is the half done. Manchester United go into the first half, first 45 minutes, in the lead by 2-1 away against Galatasaray. Definitely what I've observed, and I think what everyone has observed, is United have been better. And that the first goal, good bit of play, right? Good bit of play. But such a boy has to do better there. You can't allow your man to just get a free shot and score. I mean, once he get into the free space, he's scoring. yeah, that first goal, by the way, was shocking, really, in terms of letting his man, free. And the second goal was a pure moment of magic from Bruno Fernandes, and the Galatasaray goal. You can't really blame Bruno Fernandes for that because, obviously, um, if he didn't went to foul Torreira, which I think it is a foul, he wouldn't have. It might have actually became a good opportunity to score. So he took one for the team. He got a yellow card. He thought maybe that would have prevented them from scoring. In fact, I think that gave them a better opportunity to score, as Galatasaray scored through Ziyech. Good free kick. And yeah, so far they're looking good, Galatasaray. But let's see what the second half has to offer, because definitely more. After what we've seen the first 45 minutes, expect more. Let's look at what's going on right now between Sevilla and PSV. In that game, in which Sevilla have to win to get into the Europa League. Right now, if they'll let me scroll down, it's 1-0 Sevilla. Who scored? Sergio Ramos, the big man himself, the man who got his 29th, I want to say, career sending off at the weekend against Real Sociedad. Yep, it is Sergio Ramos. And he had a decent goal as well. Lozano had to come off from Vertessen. Was it some form of injury? Who knows? No one. Oh, by the way, let's look at the Champions League and how things stand at the moment. Because it's definitely important to have a look at what's happening after what we've seen so far. But so currently, as things stand, with Manchester United having played a game more, they are second. But here's the twist: Galatasaray could still come back in this game. They're only a goal behind now, and they'll be more motivated now. Now that they have that goal, I did say when United were 2-0 up, whoever scores the next goal will have the motivation. Even though United have the lead, even though Manchester United have the lead, the momentum now swings to Galatasaray because Bruno Fernandes, he's upset, he's throwing his hands around, he's on a yellow card. Amrabat is on a yellow card. Garnacho has been irritated by Sacha Boye. Could there be a mistake defensively, considering that they have Maguire and Lindelof at the back? Who knows? Similarly, they could go and score a third. Who knows? But I'll look out for this. Copenhagen, I think it's pretty dead set that they will probably lose to Bayern, and Bayern will go up to 15, then they'll keep themselves here. But this is a lookout for. Good base so far. Obviously, only Sevilla and PSV are playing. With that win, Sevilla are second, but they will find themselves away in the last game to go on third, because the Europa League really in it. And then the rest, we are just awaiting to see what happens. Let's talk about last night's fixtures because they were interesting. Before that, let me go and grab a drink. We are probably about another few minutes from the game starting again, maybe about 7 minutes or so. Right. So last night we had Group E, F, G, and H play. Atletico Madrid are through, and so are Lazio. Feyenoord are in the Europa League. This is confirmed. This is done. This group is done. It will be between Atletico and Lazio for the top spot, and I think it is at the Metropolitano, if I'm not wrong. So they'll win and they'll finish top from Lazio. That's that. I was actually watching live Lazio Celtic last night and I fell asleep. I missed the 2 goals because they were both scored in 82nd and 85th minute anyways. But it was so boring. I was sat there for 50 minutes, 55 minutes, including half time. So 45, 15, 60, 60. So I was sat there for an hour and 20 minutes and I was like, this is too boring. And then I fell asleep. But that's that for Group E. Group F. Dortmund, PSG, Newcastle, Milan. Borussia Dortmund are guaranteed through. No matter what happens, they are through. They are top. And they'll probably finish top. The interesting one is PSG, Newcastle, and Milan. Right? Because on the final day, PSG have to travel to Dortmund and Milan have to travel to Newcastle. With that being said, this place Newcastle in the pole position, I would say, to finish second because they are the only team except for Dortmund at home, and they're playing Milan at home, and Milan haven't been playing great, so we'll see. And yeah, PSG looks suspect. They have to go away to a stadium and a team that are top of the group right now. I mean, it's looking tough. But to be fair, PSG did beat Dortmund, and Dortmund's only loss did come against PSG. Group G, boring. Group H, Barcelona, top of the table. And they were 100% qualified because it doesn't matter with the other two because they've already played them, so they are going to play Royal Antwerp. Doesn't matter. It'll come down to between Porto and Shakhtar Donetsk, and I swear if Shakhtar Donetsk can do it, it'll be incredible. I do think, if I'm not wrong, I have no idea who's at home. I want to say maybe Shakhtar. It could be Porto. Okay, it's Porto. It's Porto at home. I think Porto make it through. I do think so, yeah. Few minutes away from the game again, so we just put this back on. But yeah, definitely the second half will be exciting. The second half will bring goals, that's for sure. have a look at the stats as well. Galatasaray have more of the possession, 9 shots to 5, 3 shots on target to 2. They've won basically even amount of aerial duels. So yeah, very even game. But so far going forward, scoring the goals, United have been more clinical. But stats do suggest that Galatasaray should be winning. But hey, stats don't mean everything. Stats don't mean you deserve to win or lose, you know. And that has been proven in this game so far. I think we are starting to get back on the way. Just a few more minutes. There's actually some big games later on as well. I'm not sure if I can actually do Real Madrid Napoli tonight though. I don't think I could, you know, because it's gonna be fucking. I'm sorry, 4 a.m. Sorry for swearing. It's gonna be 4 a.m. Nah, I don't think I could do it. By the time the game finishes, it will be like 7 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I definitely don't think I could do that. If this was a Real Madrid Napoli game, I definitely would have, but yeah, if only. Hey, 4 a.m., 7 a.m. I don't want to sleep at 7 a.m., wake up at like 4 p.m. and have my sleep time ruined. Okay, I think sleeping at 3 to 4 a.m. is my max. I'm not gonna sleep 6, 7 a.m. for a football match. But the game is getting on the way again as the guy looks at his clock, his watch, I should say, and the referee has been given the green light, the confirmation is start, as the second half is back on the way. The first 45 minutes produced a lot of drama, 3 goals, multiple yellow cards, you know, Garnacho versus Sergio Boy. Can the second half produce that much? Who knows? Who knows? Here they are again, Sergio Boy and Garnacho. And Ndombele. I think Galatasaray can score in the first 20 minutes of the second half, maybe. But they have every chance to score in this half and get a draw. I did predict a 2-2, so I'm hoping that they score. And that's about it, but it doesn't look that way because this game looks like it's full of goals. Good pass forward. Was it a foul on Icardi? I think that was. Nope, says the referee. How about that? It is. Was it Bruno who made the foul? No idea who committed the offense, but it's gonna be a free kick to Galatasaray. it was not Bruno, it was Anthony. No cut, but I don't think that was worthy of a cut anyways. It's gonna be a free kick. Ziyech already scored one. He'll be looking to contribute to another. He's looking in the box to pick out someone in the box. Cross is whipped in, headed out. Just taking the game slowly, Galatasaray. Good cross in! Side netting. Side netting there. Good chance. But Galatasaray have started the second half pretty well there. Playing it slowly, keeping it calm down. Might have been offside there, either ways. Not so sure. But they're taking it slowly, they're keeping it calm. They're playing it slowly in the second half, Galatasaray, and that is realistically the approach. Don't rush things, you know. Give the ball away there. Galatasaray. It's Garnacho. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Shaw. Couldn't find anyone there. And out for a Manchester United throw-in. I think Anthony might have suffered an injury, probably. I don't think it's like a very serious one. Nah, he's good. I think there's a foul on Amrabat. Plays it quickly, but the referee, I think, asked for the free kick to be retaken. Of course, Amrabat and Bruno Fernandes have to be careful here. They're both on yellows, and so is Sacha Boey as well. Players definitely have to be careful. They're already on yellows. Amrabat, good ball to Anthony, to Wan-Bissaka, back to Anthony. He's so predictable though, Anthony, isn't he? Because he's realistically only got the left foot to get something from, in terms of a shot or a cross. He's very easy to read. I mean, if you're a defender, just go and watch how he plays every single game, and you will realize that he has one way of cutting in. I mean, if you're Iron Robin, that is effective. If you're not caught Iron Robin, it's not. And that's just how it is. There'll be such a boy through. Blocked from Lindelof. Out for a corner, I want to say. Corner in by Ziyech. Headed out. Now what's happened here? Is it a foul? Was it a free kick to Manchester United? Garnacho going down as the rain starts pouring. Once again, it's such a boy and Garnacho, by the way. Like, I'm telling you, these two are going at each other. Garnacho is down for a little while. I suspect that will mean at the end of the 90, there's going to be like 7 minutes of added time. Eric Ten Hag frustrated. I think it's because they had an attack, but the referee just stopped the game completely. Look, that was not nice at all. That didn't look nice from Sacha Boy. Literally, Trend 2.0. Based on what I've seen from him, is the attack going to continue? Yes, it is. It's Garnacho. Wide. Yellow card has been given to the Galatasaray player. Ayhan in there. What's Maguire doing? Basically, he was trying to tell Nana, look, I have it covered, and then he just stopped, kind of waiting for another to come and take it, and then he nearly gave the ball away to the Galatasaray player. I mean, what was he thinking there? But again, Galatasaray 2 players on the yellow. It's 2, I think, and it's 2 for United, I think, as well. So definitely could be a chance where a red card is showed. Here's Bruno. Wan-Bissaka. It's in. I think that's offside. I think it's offside. Is it? Oh, McTominay scores. But Scott McTominay scores. It's not going to be offside, is it? It's not. I don't think it's offside. The moment the ball went in the box, by the way, we knew it was danger. Now, is it off? Good pass. Anthony to Wan-Bissaka. I think Wan-Bissaka is played on by such a boy. Now, is Scott McTominay on? I think he is. And I think the referee won't check, because we've seen it already this game. The referee just doesn't seem to want to check anything from VAR. And I think that the referee won't check this goal. It was good play down the right hand side. Anthony, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay. It won't be checked. And the goal does stand. 3-1 to Manchester United. Galatasaray have a lot on their shoulders now to get back at. I mean, McTominay, right? Scoring goals, McTominay. I mean, certainly a threat going forward. I think that's a foul. There's a foul by Mertens on Anthony. I mean, he was claiming he got the ball. He didn't even get the ball. That is the part, really, isn't it? But there's going to be a substitute here, as it's a double change for Manchester United coming on. I think it's Anthony Martial and Kobe Mainoo coming on, potentially. I think it could be Amrabat and maybe it's one of the front three. mean, I don't know who he'll bring off. I don't think he'll bring off. I don't think he'll bring off Højlund. Probably, maybe Garnacho, maybe Højlund. Who knows? But I think Amrabat is certainly gonna come off here. Yeah, Amrabat is off for Kobe Manu. I hope I'm saying it right. And Martial is on as we await. I wonder if they've already shown it for Rasmus Højlund. Okay, so he has brought off Højlund. Now, of course, Amrabat is on a yellow card at the moment, so it wouldn't be smart to risk him anymore. Bring on Højlund, Kobe Manu for the last 30 minutes. Martial coming on as well up top. Bit of fresh legs. Højlund only recently came from injury, I think. So, yeah, good to see Martial and Manu on. But it's a lot to climb back now for Galatasaray. I mean, we've not seen much of Zaha, Ziyech, Mertens or Icardi. And that could be the problem, really. If they can score, I think they have to score in the next 10 minutes to have a chance now. They have to. Because I can't see them scoring 2 or more goals in the last 20 minutes. United on the break, it's Anthony, it's Martial, Wan-Bissaka, back with Martial here. It's blocked. It's another foul. There has to be a foul surely. Luke Shaw is now on the referee's booking. Went straight at Ziyech. That is a foul. I don't think you can argue with that, as Galatasaray are set to bring on 2 players as well. A double change for them as well. Sergio Oliveira on for Tanguy Ndombele, and Aktürkoğlu, I want to say that correctly, for Dries Mertens. Look, Mertens is a good player, but he hasn't been effective. And as I said in the first half, someone get the wingers involved. Someone get the ball to Zaha or Ziyech. They're key, especially with Zaha. Get him the ball. Like, literally, they're not gonna find a way to score otherwise. Like, literally they're not. Because in the middle, now they've got Oliveira and Torreira. They are not particularly offensive midfielders. They've brought on Aktürkoğlu. Could be the player who is, contributing. But realistically, in that team, if there's anyone who's going to contribute a goal or an assist, it's Zaha, it's Ziyech, it's Icardi. Get those 3 the ball. I think it was a bit overreactionary there from McTominay. But it's not long for Galatasaray here. Sergio Boye. Pass it back. And that's going to be a free kick. At the edge of the box, Bruno Fernandes giving the free kick away. I think that's going to be his final warning. If we see that again, I think it's going to be a second yellow. Does make contact with him. Doesn't get the ball. I think it's a foul, yeah. It's a good angle for Ziyech again, It's a good angle for Ziyech. It's a tight angle. It's a tighter angle. I think the first chance was better. but Ziyech from the free kick. Oh my days! He's done it again! Hakim Ziyech has done it again. 2 times Bruno Fernandes has given a free kick away, and 2 times Hakim Ziyech has scored. Surely they're not going to check that one. That's a clear goal. It went through everyone. Onana has to do better there, by the way. He has to. How is he not saving that? Just went through everyone, and Onana just lets that in. It is like the first goal he conceded against Bayern Munich from Sane or Gnabry. I forgot. But once again, Galatasaray find themselves in this game. You know what, right? Galatasaray just keep getting free kicks at that area and Ziyech will score. Because they've scored 2 from Ziyech. He's on a hat-trick. Man's on a mission. That is what I said. Get the ball to Zaha, get the ball to Ziyech, and whip in a cross or free kick or whatever. They are probably your most important and best chance of scoring. But they've not done that this whole game. They've been passing it around. I mean, realistically, they've had many chances, but I've literally no idea where half of those chances came from. I couldn't tell you. They've just not been in this game, Galatasaray. And Man United have been better. Manchester United have been better. But somehow, they found themselves back in this game 2 times. They still have time. It goes back to square one again. Right? We're back to square one. Is that a foul again? It's gonna be a yellow card given. It's not Bruno. It is Wan-Bissaka. That is a nasty challenge on Zaha. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is booked down as well. I mean, everyone in the Man United team are going to get yellows at this point. It's another free kick, however. It's another free kick. It's Ziyech again. I don't think he's going to score from here this time round. But if he can get a good cross into the box for a header of some sort, maybe. It's not going to be taken by Ziyech. Headed out and back with Muslera, who has made a mistake there. Kicked it basically straight at the man of the player, but throw in to Galatasaray. I mean, now Galatasaray have the opportunity, but as I said, get the ball to Ziyech. That's the only way you are going to really get something. Or Zaha, Ziyech or Zaha. Here is Zaha with the throw. I think United have done really, really well, by the way, with Wan-Bissaka and Shaw to just cut off any possibilities of Zaha getting involved. Here is Zaha now. Shot opportunity. Straight at Onana. Worth a shot, but that is what we want to say, really, if you're a neutral or a Galatasaray fan. You want to see more opportunities, shots, crosses, anything. Just throw something at Onana, because we've already seen it, especially the second goal. He can be shaky, he can make a mistake, so you might be lucky if you just throw a shot at him. He might spill it or something. Icardi's passing has been off today, hasn't it? It's just been poor. Absolutely poor. Bruno, what a pass. Muslera does really well. That was very quick to react from Fernando Muslera. Again, you know, still plenty of time here, about 30 minutes or so, half an hour left, including injury time, extra time for Galatasaray. Oh, Manchester United get their 4th, but I'm Ten Hag, I'll be looking at getting Varane on. Surely you need to get Varane on. Maybe Palestri, maybe Dalot, you know. But I think the fullbacks are doing well. I think you don't really need to change Wan-Bissaka and Shaw. So I don't see Reguilon and Dalot coming on actually. I'm more looking at the midfield, but they don't really have any options. Suddenly, United are caught on the counter here. Here's Icardi, not the quickest. Pulls it back. Ziyech, curling effort. Good save, Onana. Good save, good save. Was it offside? I mean, it's been given as offside, but it was a good save anyways, nonetheless. Cuts it back into Ziyech. Yup. He definitely was offside there. It's actually Icardi was offside. Tried to go for the header, but it was offside anyways, wouldn't have counted. But hey, Ziyech, for me, has been man of the match. 2 goals, 2 free kicks. Can't really ask more from a player like him, especially with the limited amount of opportunities that he has had and Galatasaray have had. Definitely been one of the better players on the pitch with what he has had to work with. And it's gonna be a foul, I think, there for Galatasaray. So they're now on a break here. Ball forward, headed away to Zaha. Still Zaha. Couldn't quite keep it in. I think it'll be a goal kick. More minutes to go. It is dangerous here for Man United here. Galatasaray, keeping the press. I mean, passing it back to your keeper is part of the game, but they've done it a lot here on Manchester United. Passing it back to Onana a lot. You could kind of see like a mistake coming up soon. True ball here. What a shot. Oh my days. What a goal. The substitute that I can't say his name, Aktokoglu, I've done it, has equalized for Galatasaray here. Ziyech with the assist again. Ziyech is probably contender for man of the match. Dang it, I was so close to saying 3-3 for my prediction as well. I just thought that might have been too much, but this just proves that anything can happen. What a pass from Ziyech to Aktokoglu. I have no idea how to say his name, I'm really sorry. And you're relying on Kobe Mainoo, the young 18-year-old, to try to close him down. He's done really, really well there. And it's 3-all. Come on. This is an exciting game. As in the 71st minute, we're back a level. And who knows? Now here is that. I mean, someone was true there for Manchester United, but Galatasaray break again. Sacha Boey, go to your right, crosses in. Icardi could have probably headed that one. Nope. Such a boy. Maybe a shot attempt. Straight at Onana. From Sergio Oliveira. If the game stays this way, Manchester United would still be bottom of the group with just 4 points, tied on with Copenhagen, who still have to play Bayern Munich. Although I do expect Bayern Munich to win, but that would give Galatasaray a big boost, because there'll still be a point clear, and they have to play Copenhagen, while Manchester United have to play Bayern Munich. So this puts Manchester United in what I would say is not a very comfortable position, but could they score here? Good defending there. What's going on? Is it a free kick to Galatasaray? I mean, hey, give credit to Galatasaray. You know, they went 2-0 down, they fought back to 2-1. They went 3-1 down and then fought back to 3-2 and now 3-3. Definitely give credit to Galatasaray. And who knows? I mean, this game is still up for grabs for both teams. I think you've got 20 more minutes still with extra time. Both teams can still grab a late goal or two. We could see 4-4. Like, we could genuinely see one goal for each team again. So the game's not over until it's over. And as of now, it's been very even. But you can't say that neither sides deserve a point from this game, if it does stay this way, of course, because both sides have been pretty much going at each other for the last 75 minutes. Although I do believe Galatasaray probably have been the better team. But have United kind of just forced Galatasaray now to just sit back a bit? Not really. They're now on the attack. Icardi make the pass. Oh my days. Icardi's passing today has been shocking, by the way. He made that back pass earlier at the start of the half, and he made now this pass. Shocking. By the way, it is Icardi, right? I'm not just thinking of Torreira. They do look very similar if you don't zoom in. But here is Sacha Boye. Free. He's not marked. Into the box. Passed in. Cleared away. I think it was Kobe Mainu. And now, here is Garnacho. Again, Ziyech. Wow. Ziyech with the defending. Ziyech definitely up there for man of the match contenders, that's for sure. He has been very good. 2 goals and an assist for Hakim Ziyech. I would say Bruno Fernandes as well. A goal and an assist, definitely up there. 2 very good players. Here's Garnacho down this left against such a boy again. Haven't seen those two be happy at each other at all. And oh, that just flew past the goal from Garnacho. It's gonna be a goal kick. There's still plenty of excitement this game can offer. It seems like the substitutes have worked better for Galatasaray than for Manchester United so far. You know, bringing an 18-year-old on in any game is definitely oh, that's a great chance. That's a great chance. He had to score that, McTominay. Unmarked. No one closed him down, and he flew just past the post. Had to score that. But yeah, I mean, bringing an 18-year-old in Kobe Mainu in any Champions League game is a lot of pressure, and to expect him to do well, of course, not really realistic. But Martial haven't seen him get involved in terms of having a chance or a shot. But Aktoglu got a goal. Oliveira, I think, has changed the dynamic in the midfield for Ndombele. Definitely the subs have worked very well for Galatasaray here. Here's Angelino. Cross in. It's blocked. Out here to the Lucas Torreira, I think. Oliveira's cross. Out wide to Ziyech. Such a boy. Oh, the pass was just too much there. Is it Oliveira? It's an interesting last 15 minutes of this game. Double change for Manchester United as Alejandro Garnacho is coming off for Facundo Pellistri and Diogo Dalot is coming on for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. What that says is when they were 3-1 up, it didn't make sense to bring Wan-Bissaka off, but now they are going full, offensive. And once again, I'm going to say this for the last time, get Zaha at Dalot. Just get at him, because Dalot isn't as good defensively as Wan-Bissaka. Here's Anthony to Dalot, straight away potentially, tries to go through 3, straight to Muslera. Pellistri on as well for Garnacho, down the left hand side. He has usually played on the right, but let's see how that works. Just about 10 more minutes or so to go. This game is still really up in the air. Anthony. Pellistri. Over the bar. It's a very young team as well, Manchester United have on the pitch. 18-year-old Manu. Pellistri is 22. Garnacho was 21. Is Garnacho 21? Obviously a very young team. As of now, right now, I'm gonna say Galatasaray to probably score the next goal, but you never know. I just look at the front line of United, I'm going, okay, maybe Scott McTominay might pop in with another goal. Maybe someone will pop in with another goal for Manchester United, but it's Martial, Pellistri, and Anthony. Martial hasn't been consistent in scoring. Anthony is very predictable because he likes to counter his left, and Pellistri is a young player, so it's gonna be tough to expect a lot from those three. Whereas Galatasaray have Zaha, experience, Ziyech has already scored 2, Aktoglu has already scored, Icardi, a proven scorer, has been very good this season as well. You can only believe in what you see. Is Zaha. I think it's an advantage. Good defending there. Martial playing slightly deeper there. He has to unleash Pellistri. Doesn't. Now does it. Pellistri gets held up. Aktoglu. Again, they get held up. I mean, we talked about who might score next. It could just finish 3-3. And if it does finish 3-3, what a game. Fair play. But, yep. Here's Pellistri. Facundo Pellistri. Over the bar again. been a good game. It's been a good game to watch as a neutral. If this is Real Madrid as well playing. Substitute coming on. I should refresh this. For Galatasaray, Angelino is coming off for Victor Nelson, and Yilmaz is coming on for Ziyech. Ziyech has been best player, but he's coming off now. And yeah, Victor Nelson is coming on. About 8 minutes or so to go now, and of course it will be at a time. Let's see what the last 7 minutes have to offer. It's a Galatasaray draw here. Here's such a boy. Zaha looks like he's exhausted already. Here's Zaha cutting in with a shot. Oh, that was one of the best chances of the game, but he shot it straight at Onana. If he had placed it slightly more to the corner, he would have scored. Here's Dalot. Pulls it back. Bruno Fernandes with the shot off the post. We've gone from one end where Wilfried Zaha has hit it straight at Onana to the other where Bruno Fernandes has hit the post. Absolutely crazy scenes. But it sums up this game because this game has been absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's been really, like literally crazy. Free kick here for Galatasaray. It's whipped in by Oliveira. Headed out. Was it Oliveira? I don't think it was. There's Zaha. Too high. There's 2 chances in the last 2 minutes. Wilfried Zaha. Realistically, that he probably could have put in the back of the net. And both are similar. He cuts in and he unleashes a shot. And that's the hardest part to defend about these tricky, quick wingers. You know, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo. I'm not even just saying Real Madrid. I mean, like, Zaha is one of those as well. They're hard to defend against for a reason. I mean, what is he doing? He's trying to go for it alone. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Torreira. Let's come out with it. Here's such a boy. Yilmaz. Oliveira. So the way. I mean, what was that? Was he trying to pass or shoot? Because that had absolutely no power at all. I think it was a pass, but that was straight at Onana. That was absolutely horrible. Whatever he tried to do there. It's a wasted opportunity there. Again, United as well. Look like they have nothing left in the tank as a team. I mean, they've brought on 4 subs: Palestri, Dalot, Manu, and Martial. And here's a chance. Cleared away. And the second chance blocked. So Palestri. Shot from McTominay. Over the bar. What is going on here? Absolute scenes. It's gonna be the final change for Galatasaray, the 5th and final sub. It's gonna be Wilfried Zaha off for Kerem Demirbay. Look, Zaha didn't really get much of the ball in the first half, and even the second half. He got more of it in the last 5 minutes, literally. But he looks knackered out there. He looks tired, and he's frustrated with himself, really. But Demirbay is on. Probably Galatasaray saying, you know what? Even if we get a draw from this, it's not too bad. Because if you are Galatasaray and you lose to Copenhagen, and Manchester United are probably going to lose to Bayern Munich, you are still through anyways. So realistically, something dramatic has to happen between United and Bayern at Old Trafford, which I just can't see happening. So if the game stays at this, I think it's Galatasaray that are going to head through. Right into the final minute of normal time. The Yilmaz straight to Onana. In the second half, Galatasaray have just been better. The first half, I think United were in control, and they were. And even the start of the second half, they went 3-1 up. Here's Dalot, puts it in. What is going on there? Absolute chaos between Lucas Torreira and Palestri and Muslera, the 3 Uruguayans. Dalot puts in this cross in. Torreira nearly with the own goal, but Sacha Boy was there, and then Palestri tries to force it in, but Muslera is there to save it. It's going to be 3 extra minutes. It's not a long amount of time for either side to get something. Whoever scores, I think it's it. But that's if someone scores here, because 3 minutes is not a long time. So realistically, it's the last 3 minutes for any of these two sides to get something more than a point. But this has been a very entertaining game to watch, by the way. It's been very, very entertaining, and look, it's been full of goals. Is that Harry Maguire pushing forward? Absolutely crazy scenes. But I think Galatasaray will be almost saying to themselves, let's play a bit for the time, let's take a point. Taking a point away from this game is the best possible outcome, considering they were 3-1 down at a point, and considering that they haven't been playing at their 100%, and they didn't really utilize the likes of Zaha and Ziyech at their 100%. And you would say, oh, Ziyech scored twice, but both of them free kicks because of a Bruno Fernandes mistake. Both. It's Dalot. There's gonna be a corner to Manchester United here. But again, you know, Galatasaray will be very, very happy with a point. Probably one of the final opportunities here. Bruno with the corner, headed back to Bruno from the Galatasaray player. It's across now to Manu. Yup. Out here to Shaw, who whips it in. The leap, the jump there from Scott McTominay's header just wide. We've got just under a minute to go, about 40 seconds left. I mean, what a game it has been, really, hasn't it? Really, it's now with Banana, and yeah, that is realistically it. Yep, that's it. Referee has blown his whistle. It finishes Galatasaray 3, Manchester United 3. What a game. One of the best football matches I've watched, really. End to end to end. Man United looked very, very sharp in the first 20 minutes. And then it was just one free kick from Ziyech that, you know, changed the course of the game. And then the second half, they came out again, United 3-1. Looked like it was gonna be game over. Ziyech then again with a free kick out of absolutely nowhere, and then Aktürkoğlu with the late equalizer in the 71st minute to get it back to 3-3. Zaha had two opportunities in the last 5 minutes, couldn't quite convert. Galatasaray will be looking at that going, that is a good result for us. A point, we didn't lose. They could have lost, but it's a good point. They now go away to Copenhagen in the next game, and Manchester United have to get something against Bayern Munich, and that is the biggest problem here. Having to take something away from Bayern Munich, it's a big task for any team. But it's a good game to watch. I will not be watching Real Madrid Napoli because it's at 4 AM. Yep. But hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream. I'll do a review, a Real Madrid review between Real Madrid and Napoli tomorrow morning as soon as I get up, and yeah, I'll just do it as well. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. And yeah, go and check out the preview to Real Madrid Napoli if you guys haven't already. The game is in about 20 minutes anyways. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.